It's been a long time since I posted my last video, but real life got in the way. Anyway, when I did an unboxing of the Let's Go Eevee, if you haven't seen it, I got a little pissy with the fact that it's a European cartridge, and you can tell that quite easily by the last three digits on the actual cartridge itself, which reads EUR. And I primarily like to collect and keep the Australian cartridges, especially for any of the older Pokemon games. Now I do have some Americans which, if you're into the second-hand market, you'll find that there's a good chance that they're actually pirated, especially with the Game Boy Advance versions. The European ones, yes, now they're legitimate, most likely have exactly the same code. Still not for the Australian market, and that's where I am. So that's what I'm about to find out with what I've got here. Now I did get these on the release date, which is the, as the title should say, Pokémon Sword and Shield. Now I also got myself the like little additional tin thing, which I haven't opened it up. The only thing I've taken out of the bag is the receipt. So I got into the store, picked up my pre-order, which I already paid for in advance, and let's find out. So I'll just put my cartridge off to the side so I don't lose it. So those are the two games unboxed, and these are the tins. So I'm not sure what this plastic is, but it's different. Now, okay. See, what I was thinking is that you'd be able to put the case inside the cartridge, but it looks like the case may be for a separate cartridge. So if I pop the plastic on this. Now I do know about the controversy behind Sword and Shield. I've watched a couple of the YouTube videos, done some of the reading about what. It's honestly disappointing, and this is too. So it's just a secondary case. Oh, that is a complete waste. Yeah, nice idea, but no. I was going to go for the twin pack that you could get for the Sword and Shield games. By the time I went to go do the pre-order, because of the, well, explosion of Pokemon Sword and Shield, I just thought, nah, I'm going to wait. By that time, they sold out of their pre-order numbers for the actual games. So I can pretty much guess that this one's going to be exactly the same. I don't even understand why they did this. I mean, cases for older games and boxes can be extremely hard to find, and this looks like it's already... I honestly just don't see the value in these. What the hell? So they just gave you additional cases. They didn't set aside... You know what, next time, Nintendo, if you're going to do this, have it so this case goes inside the actual metal tin, or just have the cartridge inside there. And let's find out about this. Now, something I did notice is that the Pro Controller is compatible with the game, which is nice. I would have liked that with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, although I'm pretty sure the mechanics of that would have caused controllers to fly all over the place. So let's find out if this is Australian or if this is a European cartridge. Plastic. And it's a European cartridge again. Can you see that at all? See? EUR. EUR. Which makes me wonder whether or not they're just slacking off with manufacturing for all countries, but personally I wanted to cancel my pre-order, especially with a lot of the drama that's going on and a lot of the stuff that's come out after the fact. Yeah, I am just not pleased. Also, another thing I'm not happy about, which it clearly states on here, the software does not support the Save Data Cloud service. That I'm ticked off about. If, and I stress if, you are able to use the cloud save option, I would have purchased that. I would have looked at putting that onto my Switch. Unfortunately, these don't support the cloud save backups, which is one, disappointing, and two, makes buying it pointless, unless of course I need it for a month to do some online trading or battling. Other than that, there's just no reason for me to sign up for like the 12-month period until at least Pokemon Home comes out, and this is exactly the same. Another thing I'm disappointed in with these games nowadays is that there is absolutely no manual. You used to have a warranty slip, you used to have like thank you for purchasing. Now it's just lackluster cartridge and that's it. Just a simple cartridge. And you know what, GameFreak? So far I don't believe I'm looking forward to the actual gameplay itself, and I'm not going to do a first impression of that, but you should have just taken an extra year with this. I'm sorry, but the cases are just pointless and no. You know, it'd be really nice to get one of the old games that is still sealed and be able to unbox that. That would be fun. I just don't think I'm going to have the money to be able to go out and buy something like that. Anyway, this is me unboxing and not feeling very satisfied with Pokemon Sword and Shield. So about a day has gone by since I did my last recording. Well, not last recording, this recording. Anyway, I didn't pay for these. However, I was walking past a house and I started talking with this old guy, and he gave me a bunch of games, which included a whole bunch of Pokemon games, and some other consoles as well, things like a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation X, or PlayStation 1, or whatever you want to call the original grey box. Anyway, these two were included, and they're probably an excellent example of what I'm looking for when I buy a game or games. So to start off with, I'll open up Pokemon Y, and inside we have this little Club Nintendo thing, which doesn't exist anymore. We then have a little intro to how to play X and Y, which is not particularly what I'm interested in for like information about the game, but it was something. And then you got like important information. I think this covers like warranty and safety, which you don't get. Now on the cartridge itself, and this is what's been bothering me, on this one, can you see how it's got the AUS? I believe that's the country code, which is Australia. Is that? Wouldn't surprise me. Sorry, it feels like, oh no, it's not broken, it's just... Anyway, so this game has been specifically made to be sold in Australia, not the European Union, not anywhere else. Now, Pokemon Black version. This was the 3DS. This is the DS, the original like DS console thing. Now this one's a little bit more, well, let's just say there's more. So in this case, you still have the country code, which is, or the region code, which is AUS for Australia. Now the manual to the game is what comes up first, and this is a little bit more, well, let's just say detailed. Now this is what I would have liked. This is what I wanted. This is what I would like with modern games, but unfortunately, you don't get that. So when was this released? 2011. Or at least that's when the copyright. You also have your, what is this? Health and safety information in English. Victini, which, yeah, that's not going to work. Nintendo DS Wi-Fi. Now, this was something completely separate, but this is also Australian. And then you have your Club Nintendo thing, which, yeah, I mean, that code's probably been entered. I don't know. But you get actual booklets with this. Wi-Fi one, not particularly necessary, not with modern technology. Health and safety, would like to see that still included. Like little gifts for buying it on the release date, or at least up until a particular point. That would be nice, instead of it just being printed on the damn receipt. And then an actual, like, decent sized booklet. As I'll say again, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. Proper booklet, not a, you know, that, okay, that gives you at least some basic idea of gameplay, but, you know, this, you know, storyline or something that gives you a bit more to the actual game that you're playing. I mean, it's almost asking too much nowadays for something like this. Anyway, this is an explanation of what I expect in games nowadays, whereas nowadays you're lucky to get any bit of paper. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yibbity yibbida.